toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Michie Stadium, home of the Army Black Knights. As we'll see, a squad from the American, a crew looking to make a statement. Taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Black Knights will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They'll give it to him again. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack. And their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, do I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down?
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Now they're going to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll breaks into the open. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
Back to throw, it's Carr. Release to the back. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. And now on second down for this offense. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on fourth down? Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Splits the uprights. Good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Army Black Knights offense will go to work for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on.
He's loose on the right. The 40, the 30, the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Army!
Offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
On to attempt to try. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal 10-7. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll leave it with him. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Black Knights line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Nestles it in at the 35. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. The give on the inside. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Carr. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete to the right.
A nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route coming from the slot receiver. They get the completion.
Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're scaring it 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Hard running there. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got him along the sidelines, and the foot is clearly down for the catch, and they'll move the chains. They've got a first down here to open the period. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Hauls it in. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Man, that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. Sneaks it in.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Climbing up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Florida is currently ahead of the scoreboard, but it's clear Tim Tebow's not out there, and because of that, I don't see a blowout today in the Swamp. They're up by 7 over Auburn. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's the fly sweep. Fights off a defender. Knocked out way behind the line of scrimmage. They'll call it a 9-yard loss.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
From the gun to give, looking for room. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Black Knights send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Off play action on first down. Finds a man in the middle. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10.
And when you're running the ball well, QBs love going to play action. You get the linebackers starting to suck up closer to the line of scrimmage. They're keying on those running backs, and it just makes pitch and catch so much easier for these quarterbacks and receivers.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Now the play fake. It's complete on the right side. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
With the run on 1st and goal. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off of it. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just get...
Oh, he's got some space. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. To the ground, he's got it again. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Black Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Trying play action. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking for a crease to the left. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The Black Knights headed quickly to the line. To the air, it's Richard. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The play action fake. Fires to the right. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They bring the punter onto the field now. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And after the punt, that's where they'll mark it, just outside the 30-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Gets it out quickly. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. After the short completion, do they go for the big one on 3rd down? Defense might bring the house here. Wants to throw. It's Richard. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First snap of this drive will come from the 46.
Here we go.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
You got to give the defense a ton of credit there on third down, able to force that incompletion on an absolute bomb. You can see why defensive coordinators get nervous facing this quarterback. He has tremendous arm talent. He threw that thing more than 60 yards in the air. But the defenders on the back end stayed in position, made sure there wasn't a catch. That was a fantastic play defensively.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Pressure coming. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give to the back. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in West Point for an entertaining first half than you? And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Hudson inside venerable Michie Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
The give to the tailback. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking for a man. It's Richard. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The give on the option. It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know.
There he goes. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
One of the things I love about this running back, he can run a lot of different types of routes. I like the job on the angle route there, putting his foot in the ground, crossing the defender's face, and making it an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll try the right side. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man out of the backfield. Showed off just about every move in the book except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
On the ready.
6th play of the drive coming up. They'll run play action. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. 1st and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Got 5 on that last one, now 2nd and inches. Tries again to get it in. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 2-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And the Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. play fake on first down to throw. Gets rid of it. Got his man on the right. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Use the play fake, down to throw. Finds his tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Got a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run it from the gun. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. It might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge him back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Richard. He's got an open man. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Black Knights! Why not double the try total and go for 2? Back to throw, it's Richard. Zings it complete to the right. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for two does not work out. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Rush is on him. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Great place to start for this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's got it and still on his feet. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. The snap sets up to throw. Touchdown, Army! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the offense onto the field again. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the...
He's got it on the right. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. The give to the back. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. Here on 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Carr. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They want that clock to run. Turning it on. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. Quick touch pass to the receiver. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. NC State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This Pac team has picked itself up before, and they are capable of it again today. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Virginia. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he's brought down after a nice game. The Black Knights will hustle to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down. And they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Here's the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football.
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's...
Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. From the gun, the ground game. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete, the long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you can try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Firing to the right, complete. Nice pickup there, gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Fighting off the defender. And he'll be tackled, and that'll bring us to the end of the game. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to